pelvic floor. Now, I'm going to teach a lot today, so just bear with me. And as I'm teaching, I'm going to have us moving the whole time, so we're not just like staring at me. We're going to keep the party going. Now, feet together. We're going to put the knees together, okay? So the pelvic floor muscle, it's the muscle on the bottom of your hips. It's the one that kind of like holds everything in and tight and then also releases things. So the workout, we're going to be working on the squeezing. And you notice what I'm doing with my hands? I'm coming up. Easiest way to activate it is squeeze the knees, squeeze the inner thighs. So you're kind of here, and then you're going to squeeze your butt in, and you're basically tightening, 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 and then relax. Squeeze the knees, squeeze the hips, sucking in and holding. And then relax. It's not a muscle that's going to turn on automatically. We have to use our brains to turn it on, starting with the knees, hips, squeezing the glutes. Okay. And release. That's a way to get it. Now we're going to add another level. And before we put the parts together, let's break them apart. Hands on, here's your belly button, right below your belly button. From here, we are going to suck in the stomach, and you should feel your fingers coming in, 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 in. Okay? And then release. And then in. And then release. Good. And in, sucking in. And release. One more time. Stomach comes in. Now, just holding your stomach in doesn't necessarily activate the pelvic floor, but it's a good preparation for activating the pelvic floor, which we're going to do right now. So, shuffle the feet in. This is the ultimate. Here, inner thigh squeeze, glute squeeze. Hands on the lower stomach. With the squeezing of the bottom, you're going to squeeze the top. Everything up and tight, up and tight, up and tight. Okay? And recover. Now, chair is not ideal for strengthening or for activating the pelvic floor because it is easier on the floor where you can put your hands on the lower part of your butt. But you want to feel your hips underneath, squeezing in and up underneath the chair. Let's review. Here we go. Ankles, knees, squeezing, hips, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the stomach up and in. Okay? And recover. So that's a good way to turn it on, but now we're going to work on how to use it during the workout. Aha, this is the key. So the pelvic floor is part of your core muscles. So a core workout is not complete unless the pelvic floor is turned on. So for today, I'm just going to say suck and squeeze. And what that means is lower part of your stomach comes in, squeeze the glutes. Okay? If you really want to, you can kind of put your hand on your butt and squeeze. But what we want to focus on is squeezing, okay, from what your hands here is. When you lift your leg, you maintain the squeeze. Very commonly, as soon as we go to move anything other than our core, you lose it. So you're in and you're tightening through the bottom and up and squeeze. And as you're lifting your legs, and we're going to do this basically with everything today, is we're coming up and we're tightening. Good. Okay. Now, a little Pilates cue is they talk about like having a pee. It's kind of weird, but pee like between your butt and you're squeezing it in. I know. Pelvic floor cues are the best. Okay, now look, this is another one that we can activate on. Then we're gonna speed up a little bit. Okay, is feet are apart. Okay, we can get that same squeeze without squeezing the knees, right? So you're here in and squeezing lower stomach. Hands behind the head. We're gonna breathe in. Now, as we're squeezing, we're gonna come down, and as you come down, you're gonna actually be able to squeeze more, suck in more, tight, 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 tight. Good, and then we're coming up. So let's do one together where we're not going to tighten at all. Just so you know, we're here, we're cruising, you're going down, everything's loose. Okay. Sure. That's still going to turn the core muscles on. But if we suck and tighten as we go down, right? A little more conscious movement here. Suck, 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 suck. That's how you really get the strength. Okay. Now I will be reminding us and we'll be stopping to work more on the pelvic floor, but we're going to pick up the pace here and start and get the moving. Start the warm up going, get the body moving. We'll do some stretching, everything all at once. So, first one, let's return. Ankles together, knees together, suck and squeeze the glutes. Okay, keep your hands on your stomach. We're just going to go up and down. Rich, like we did before. Focusing on tightening and squeezing everything. Oh yeah, gonna be a good one. And up, and down, and up, and down, and down, And up. Now we're gonna hold it, okay? Hold and pulse. And every time you're pulsing, you're squeezing in. Okay? We'll switch the legs, suck, tuck, and squeeze up in here. Good. In up. Okay, recover, relax everything. Ooh. Okay, and a little reminder, pelvic floor, squeezing our stomachs in. We're gonna step out, we're gonna step in. Just fight the tendency to get loose and oh yeah, relaxing, okay? Tight, 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 tight. It's gonna be extra work on your part. We gotta think about it. It's not gonna happen automatically. A lot of times you'll see we'll have our hands right here, kind of a reminder for our stomachs to go in. Especially as you start to speed up. Here we go. Tap, tap, and tap, and tap, and tap, and a tap. All right, we're going to bring the legs out in front. Knees are slightly bent. Tighten up, squeeze the glutes, tapping underneath the chair with your toe. Good. And back. Good. Nice and steady tempo. Okay, now look, you might be holding your breath this entire workout, trying to keep your abs tight, so go ahead and breathe. And so, okay, if you have to relax your stomach to breathe in, that's fine. Inhale. Okay, retighten and tap. Now, the more you work on it, the more you'll be able to have a tight stomach and breathe. Good, a little quicker. All right, let's go ahead and add some arms. So legs are going to stay the same. We're going to pulse back both arms. And pulse. And pulse. And tap. And pull the shoulder blade. Good. Squeeze. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's stop with legs. Let's get the arms warmed up right here. A little posture fixer. Hands together. We're going to open and close. And open and close. You really want to get that emphasis on the pelvic floor. Bring your knees and feet together. Keep maintaining that squeeze through the inner thighs. Squeeze through the butt. Okay, open. Doing it both ways. It's preference. All right, let's go a little quicker. And pulse. And pulse. And pulse. Good. 4, 3, 2. Okay, 1. Shake out the arms. Arms straight. Shoulder blades back in together and forward. So focus less on moving your arms, focus more on moving your shoulder blades together. Okay, add those core muscles, add the pelvic floor, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the butt, and pulse. And pulse. Breathe. Exhale. Smile. Yeah. Okay, a couple more right here. Okay, recover, shake out the arms. Nice and slow, we're gonna reach up and slightly to the side, and then down, and up, and down. And we're starting to stretch the side out as we reach. We're gonna stretch this muscle a little more in about a minute. Here we go. Reaching up, and reach. And make sure you're getting full stretch, shoulder all the way up as high as you can. Okay, do what you got, and all the way up. And reach. And reach. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's do one more before we stretch. We're going to cross the arms and we're going to turn. You're not turning your head, you're just turning your shoulders. Okay, friendly reminder, suck in that stomach. Good, breathe. And 4, 3, double time with me. Here we go, in a twist. 2, 3, 4, twist. Tighten those stomachs, glutes. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and recover. Nice job. Okay. Before we add a little stretch, we're going to amp up the pelvic floor one more time. We're going to put you're going to, if you can, go ahead and sit on your hands, okay? You might have to lean forward. Ooh, my hands. You'll feel these little bones underneath, okay? This is called a hooking gluteal contraction. So basically, you're going to squeeze your glutes underneath, and you're tightening and tightening and tightening and squeezing your glutes. and then recover. So if you're doing it right, if it hurts your hands, go ahead, take your hands out. But if you're doing it right, watch me is as you're squeezing your glutes, see how my back rounds underneath? It rounds underneath. That's what you really want. Okay, squeezing in. So this is another way to contract the pelvic floor using different muscles. Coming in, squeeze. Okay, the glutes and recover. Up and squeeze and recover. Up and squeeze and recover. That's important because in this next stretch, which you guys know and love, but now has a new emphasis, we're going to turn and we're going to kick this leg back. Okay? There's just so much science I want to teach you guys today, but I will hold my tongue. Here, it's that same contraction in the glute, right? Squeezing the glute underneath, and you're squeezing the glute. You'll notice it adds stretch. We worked on it before. Now, today, as you're squeezing this glute underneath, tighten up through the bottom pelvic floor and the stomach. And in this position, you'll be able to get a little bit more lift, a little bit more contraction. It's all mental. You got to try really hard. Okay, then relax. You're not going to be a holder forever. So, here we go. Let's do it again. Tuck and squeeze this glute, hook underneath, tightening up here. Hold that tightened stomach in pelvic floor. We're going to reach straight up with the arm, holding everything. You may be tempted to hold your breath. Okay, try to relax the lungs. That's a good cue. Now we're going to breathe in, stretch more, reach up, inhale. And then we're going to exhale, spear fingers. Good. Now, the back leg comes as straight as possible. It is harder to hook the glute and squeeze this glute in this position. Still try, okay? This back knee straight or bent, depending on your flexibility. Now we're going to go back after this side muscles like we did in the warm-up. So we're going to reach up and now slightly to the side, okay? Hold this position. Now from here, squeeze the glutes, suck the stomach in, getting it at a new angle. Tighten, 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 tighten. Breathe in and exhale, coming down. So the fun part of the pelvic floor is technically you can strengthen it in any exercise. It doesn't matter. Okay. Here, kicking the leg back. There's just certain positions where it's better. Like this is a good position to really get target the pelvic floor. Because, let's do it again, hooking the glutes and squeezing. Okay. Sucking in through the bottom, lifting. Okay. Oh. Okay, relax. And again, squeeze the glute, sucking in through the bottom, holding, reaching straight up. Let's stretch that hip. Get that back. We don't want to neglect the rest of the body. Now we're going to breathe in, stretch more, inhale. And then we're going to exhale, coming down, spear fingers. Good. Okay, let's kick the back leg back. Oh, yeah. And we're going to reach up slightly to the side. Love it. Okay, we're going to breathe in, stretch more, inhale. And then we're going to exhale, coming down, coming down, coming down, coming down, coming down, coming down. Good. All right, let's run through a couple stretches, just relaxing everything. All right, let's kick one leg out. We're going to reach up, breathe in, inhale, and exhale. We'll let go of the focus on the pelvic floor for a second. Just reaching down, stretching. This one's for the back of the legs. Pull that toe back towards you. Okay. And we're going to roll up super slow. Do, 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 do. Okay, we're going to kick the other leg out. Pull the toe back. Reaching up, breathing in. Exhale, coming down. Coming down, coming down, coming down, down, down. Head down, chest down, looking down. Make sure you're relaxing your neck and you're pulling that toe back, stretching out the calf. Now from here, we're going to roll up nice and slow. Good. Let's stretch the upper body. Hands behind the head. Just pull the elbows back. Breathe in with me. Inhale. And exhale. Elbows to the center. Okay. And we're coming up, 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 up. And we're going to breathe in. Inhale. And then we're going to exhale. Reaching up. Up, 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 up. Shoulders to the ears. And over to the right. Oh, yeah. Get that side. Good. And over to the left. Stretch. Okay, back to the center. Breathe and reach up. Inhale. And exhale, spare fingers. All right, let's go right back at those core muscles, getting the pelvic floor into place, and we're going to strengthen the other parts of the core too. Don't get hyper focused. This one, feet apart, cross the arms, okay? Pelvic floor tightening to the bottom, squeezing in through your lower ab. Now, we're going to crunch down like you're tucking your elbows into your pockets, and as you're coming down, you should be sucking in more. Okay, and up. A lot of times when I teach this, they're too relaxed in the stomach. You really got to tighten and squeeze. Okay? How much strength you build is directly proportional to how much energy you're putting into the squeeze of the stomach. You got to do the work, not the exercise. Up all the way. Let's go down one more time. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Okay, and up, nice and slow. Beautiful. Now we're going to twist. We're going to crunch down over the thigh. Okay, and up, and turn the other way. And down, and suck in. Good. Okay, and up, and turn the other way. Suck in as you're going down over the leg. Okay, we're shifting the emphasis from one side. Turn the other way. Suck it in. All right, let's have some fun, shall we? We're going to turn. We're going to crunch down. We're going to suck, and then we're going to lift the leg that we twisted towards, really tightening, squeezing the glutes underneath, and coming in. Okay, so turn, and we're going to come down, hold, lift the knee, squeeze the glute, tightening everything. You can even exhale, really get it tight, and then breathing on the way up. All right, one more time like that, nice and slow. Here we go. Turn, crunching down, holding, lifting the leg up, tightening everything. Good, and up. That's beautiful. And turn the other way, coming down, crunching and squeezing. Okay, and we're back to the center. Good, let's relax the arms. All right, let's go a little quicker right here. We're going to speed up. We're going to go side to side. Get that blood pumping. Waist trimming. Make sure you're not bobbling the head, meaning bringing the shoulders here as you're still maintaining that forward posture. I've been noticing. Now we're going to lift the opposite arm, get that big side stretch again like we did in the lunge, and reaching up, beautiful, and reaching, good. Reaching, and reaching. Good. Keep the breath going, okay? Breathe. 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 Okay, relax those arms, shake them out. Similar muscles, slightly different. I love this one. Arms are out. We're going to shift over to one direction, okay, and back. Arms aren't going down, just our shoulders are shifting. The further you shift, the more this other side is working to hold you up. Also great for your belly dancing careers, I know. See, 2 for 1. Okay, now we're just going to go shift and go nice and slow, but I want you guys moving, working those side muscles. Feel the shoulders too a little bit, huh? Okay. Good, let's shake all that out. Back to the pelvic floor. Suck, tuck, and squeeze, ankles and knees, just like we started class with, except now we're gonna lift both legs up. When you lift both legs up, you'll feel the pressure in the abdominals. Keep sucking against that pressure, all right? When in doubt, suck it in, okay? And up, and squeeze. Up, and squeeze. Good, let's just keep going here another 10 seconds. Tighten, 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 tighten. Tighten, tighten, tighten. Okay, one more. We're going to hold it 5 seconds. Here, I'll count it down. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Nice job. Breathe. And exhale. All right, let's just do one more quick review for all of us. So this is the one you guys can practice at home if you really are focused on strengthening the pelvic floor. Is inner thighs, all right, squeezing, also squeezing the hips. Now, this is your adductors. It doesn't necessarily contract your pelvic floor, right? Next piece is squeeze your glutes underneath That's going to start contracting the pelvic floor more. But really, what that pelvic floor is when you're sucking and pulling everything up and you're tightening, tightening, tightening. Inner thighs help, glutes help, stomach helps. Okay. And relaxing. Just think of like compressing everything. And in the reason it gets weak is we just haven't used those muscles in that way. Right. So if you don't, it gets loose here in the stomach and it separates. All right. So we're just trying to retighten everything in. And the biggest opponent of pelvic floor strengthening is you got to use your brain, right? You got to use your mind. You got to create the pressure internally. You can't really like lift a weight to do it for you. Okay. All right. Relax all that for now. Let's stretch our necks. Then we'll be done with the chair. So from here, let's turn our head to the right. Gonna go all the way around. All the way around. Okay. Maybe just to the shoulder. Okay. And we're going to turn the other way. Okay. And then back in. And we're going up. Okay. And down, 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 down. Okay. And we're looking forward and ear to shoulder. And ear to shoulder. Okay. And circle. Okay. And circle the other way. Good. And relax. Nice job. Give yourself a round of applause. Good. And remember, keep tightening. We're back for balance. We are going to need the bands for an exercise later on. I'm going to put it on the chair. Also, just have the chair generally by. I'm going to show the chair on this side, so it doesn't really block me, but I can show you guys some exercises with the chair. Now, since it was pelvic floor workout, we're going to teach it one more time standing up, and then we're going to just go strictly into balance. Standing up allows us, and you guys have done this before, is it allows us to really tuck the hips underneath, right? This getting this glute, like I said in the chair, hooking gluteal. So we're here and we're squeezing underneath, okay, and tightening. And that's all we're gonna do for the standing up is we're gonna be squeezing the hips underneath, sucking it in, okay, and relax, good, and glutes underneath, stomach in, okay, and relax. One more time, here coming in, sucking in. So let's start with our first balance exercise, just heels up. Feel free to use the toes. We're going to just go heels up. Now, some of our clients, they like to suck their stomach in while they're doing balance. It feels like it helps them balance. Please do that if it helps you. If it's just overly complicated, then you really just focus on your feet. Okay, like I was talking about a few weeks ago, foot security, really planting your feet into the ground. Now, I know a lot of you are advanced, so feel free to just not use the chair whenever. I just want to make it accessible to everybody. Some of us were using the chair. No shame in using the chair. Now we're getting the heels up. Let's go ahead. We're going to hold those heels up. Feel free to add the pelvic floor in the suck, but we're going to walk around little tiny steps. Just walk around the chair if you need it. If you feel comfortable at home and just want to send it, you can just walk away. Just make sure you come back, okay? Walking on those heels, not on the toes. You should not feel any pressure in your toes. That means you're leaning too far forward. Okay, good. And recover. Okay, classic. The opposite. We're going to go toes up, strengthening the muscles in our shins. Do not rock your hips back. Okay, this is not really strengthening the muscles. We want to keep our hips underneath and just lift the toes. Lift those toes and down and up and down and up and down. If you're a little more advanced, right, no chair, kind of lifting the chest, looking up, trying to move these hips as little as possible. For some of us who are new, we're just right here. Boom. Shin muscles. In a similar fashion to the exercise before, keep the toes up. We're going to walk with the toes up. I call them penguin walks. Walkie penguin, walkie penguins. Okay. Do 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 do. Okay. Keep that going. Good. Okay. And recover. Nice job. We're going to keep going with this balance portion. Next piece. The forward step. I'm going to turn. Some of you guys are new. We're here. We take one normal size step forward. The key is heel, toe, bend the front knee as you're absorbing the weight. Okay, here we go again. Heel, toe, bend the front knee, and down. Use a chair for balance. Two biggest mistakes. One is not bending the front knee. Like literally, you have to bend this front knee. The other one is you bend the front knee so much that you go down. Okay, we're not doing like a weird half lunge here. We're just absorbing the weight by bending the knee. Okay, get used to that. We're gonna do it a lot today. It helps improve your balance, takes the pressure off your back. And when you're striking with your heel, you have to pick your foot up. So that helps avoid falls. So today we're not doing fall prevention. We're just doing general balance. There is a difference. Here we go. They're both great. Don't worry. Okay. Now we're going to stop with the next foot forward here, like so. And we're going to rock the weight into the front foot by lifting the back heel. And then we're going to rock the weight into the back foot by lifting the front toe. Okay. That's a lot of words. Forward and back. And forward and back. So it's focused on the technique. I'm bending the front knee, my back heel comes up. We're bending the back knee, the front toe comes up. We're just rocking back and forth. It's actually a little bit more technical than the next one, which could be harder, is we're just going to lift. So rock forward, lift, rock back, lift, rock forward, lift. Just lift for 1 second, right? It's not a crazy balance exercise. A lot of people like to use the chair right here for extra stability. Go ahead. But once you guys are getting warmed up, go ahead and try without the chair. It's always there if you need it. Breathe. Okay. All right, recovered. Let's go ahead and switch legs. We're going to start with the shifts. Super important, shift to weight. We're here. Bending the front knee by lifting the back heel, pushing off. Rocking back. Bending the back knee, lifting the front toe. Rocking forward and back. And the more you can kind of like feel the feet, feel the knee bend, feel your legs working, the better. Part of what I see with people that have poor balance is they're over-reliant on their ankles, right? We want to get into the legs by bending the knees, keeping the weight low. There it is. That's a whole different lesson. I love it. Now we're shifting. We're going to go into the lift. So we're here. We're going to lift the back foot for 1 second. We're going to lift the front foot. Okay, we're going to lift the back foot. We're going to lift the front foot. The back foot. And the front foot. The back foot. And the front foot. One more time. Okay. And recover. Let's do, so these are called, this is static bounce, so we're not going to be moving. One of my favorite ones is the simple cross the foot over. If you need to use a chair, it's right here. With the feet crossed over, get weight into the front foot, okay? It's not this like thing. We're here, boom, and I just want you to balance, okay? This is not a stable position. This is not a secure position, but we're working on holding our balance, maintaining our balance. Some of you have done this before, so you're probably pretty good at it. Now, if you're more advanced, I want you to swing the back leg all the way around to the other side. If you're not there yet, you reset to the center and step over. Biggest mistake, get weight in both feet. It should be challenging. You're holding. I see some of you are pretty advanced. So if you want, you can lift your chest up, even try closing your eyes. Right? If you're using the chair still, that's totally fine. You got to get used to having your legs crossed over. Okay? Arguably harder, but technically maybe a little easier, is we're going to step in line. So the heel is touching the toe for in line. Okay. So from here, the tendency is to have the weight in the back foot. Try to get the weight in both feet. I think this might be harder than crossing in front. Now lifting chest. Don't look at the ground. Okay, if you're advanced, go ahead and take the next step right in front of you. If you want to just use the chair here, balance and step. Okay, it's very important here at Senior Fit. There's exercises for everybody. That's why I teach so many different ways. Okay, feet are in line. We're not moving. We're just holding. Okay, good. And recover. Okay, let's turn this static balance into what's called dynamic balance, just meaning we're moving. If you need the chair, have it right here. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm going to show with the chair. We're going to cross in front, uncross the legs. Cross in front, uncross the legs. Make sure you put weight in both feet. If it bothers your knees or you can't really get there, you can cheat the cross, right? If you're feeling good, hands on the hips, looking up. Don't look at the feet crossing in front. Good. A perfect world, your upper body is not moving at all. It's super stable. All right, we're going to switch legs, crossing the other way. I actually sped up a little bit too much here, crossing over. If you're just working on it for the first time, you can look down. Make sure you're crossing your feet over. You can have the hand on the chair. To repeat myself, if it bothers your knees, you can cheat the cross, meaning don't cross all the way over. You're crossing. Good. You're crossing. Okay, we're going to do more of this a little bit later in the workout. But for now, let's keep moving on. We're going to go inline. I know some of you have been working on it for a while. Just start with one step today, okay? And back. So you're stepping, heel touches the toe, weight goes into both feet, and back. Right here, heel touches the toe, and back. If you've done this before, don't start walking just yet. We're going to do across the floors in a little bit. Okay, we're holding. Try without looking at your feet. There's a good challenge. The balance. Okay, the balance. Beautiful. Balance. Okay, and recover. Good. Remember those two exercises because they're coming back. Next one. So it's better to have the chair in front of you. I'm going to do that right now just so we can see what it looks like. We're going to work on what's called a side lunge. So we're going to step out to the side, toe, heel, bend the knee as you shift. Chair's in front if you need it. If you don't, to the side, just so you guys can see better with me here. Boom. Here we go. Toe, heel, bend the leg that you stepped with. Okay? And together. Toe, heel, bend the knee. And together. We're working not only balance, leg strength. Okay, they're extremely related. And step. Now, if you want more of a challenge, which I know some of you do, is we're going to step high. Turtle, step, and bend. Just be careful on loading the knee too much, meaning when you come down, make sure your hip is going back. And up. Here, up, and shift the hips back. Good. Don't feel pressure to try things you don't feel comfortable, okay? Good. Now we're going to try this dynamic, meaning we're going to go side step, bring the opposite foot in. That means you win a step. Then you go the other way. Toe, heel, bend the knee, feet two, together. We're going it's a very dramatic side step. Good. Foot security, foot control here. Bend the knee, push the hips back. Nice. Good. Other way. And in. One more time. Do, 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 do. Good. All right. Grab your bands. Haha. We're going to go ahead and lay them on the floor. If you don't have a band, you can easily do this exercise without a band. You can just have the imaginary band. Now, if you need the chair, it goes over the band like this, so it's next to you. And, all right, I'm going to put mine here. The exercise is relatively simple, is we're going to step over the band. The key is you want to pretend the band is about 6 inches high, step over, heel toe bend, and when you step back, lift your foot over. Traditionally, it's taught with a cone. Lift the hip up, lift the hip, lift the foot up. You're stepping over the cone, and you're stepping over the cone, but no one has cones in their house. Just do it with the band. Most people are good stepping over. It's when you step back, you don't lift your foot. You gotta lift the foot. Yes. If you can do this slow and controlled, your walking is going to be so much better. Okay? Good. And up. And lift. And up. And lift. We're ready to add on. Pay attention to what foot you're using. We're going to start with the left foot. Left foot goes over. Right foot goes over. Left foot goes back. Right foot goes back. Lifting those feet up every time with me. And a left. And a right. And a left. And a right. A left. And a right. And a left. And a right. Switch legs. So it's a right. And a left. And a right. And a left. Good. Right. And left. And right. And left. Good. Right. And left. And right. And left. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and straddle. We're going to skip the other one in the interest of time. Hurdle step. So we're lifting the leg up. We're lifting up. Toe, heel, bend the knee. Lifting up. And plant. The higher the better. The slower, the more strength you build. And if you have the chair, look, it's right here. Imaginary chair. For balance, it's more about security, working on not moving, not having these crazy, I call them the woogities, right? Up and over, up and over, up and over. Give me one more to each side. Do, 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 do. Okay. Lift and lift. Beautiful job. Okay, now anytime you pick something up off the floor, right? Square the toes, push the hips back, reaching down, and recover. All right, this next part, we're going to go across the floor, meaning we're walking across. If you're at home, you got plenty of space. If you're at one of our centers, just try to use like this little part in front of your chair. Okay? First exercise, pretty simple. Forward walk with a lot of technique. Here, heel toe bend the knee, push off the back foot, lift this foot up, heel toe bend the knee. Oh, everything's coming together and lifting. Okay, sometimes I call this space walk. You're just going really slow and you're putting all of our techniques together. Once you run out of space, go ahead and turn around. Be mindful of your neighbors if you're doing a group. Like I said, heel toe bend, push off the back foot, lifting over. Aha, there's the band exercise. Here's the forward step. Here's the rocking of the weight. Good. Now, if you're just learning, keep going. It'll make you better. If you want more advanced, chest up, chin up. Don't look at your feet. Really exaggerate the foot lift and placing the foot down. Lifting the foot is easier. It's putting the foot down that becomes a challenge. Okay. I actually learned that from Tai Chi, believe it or not. Okay, you guys ready for the next one? If you're using the chair, I want you facing the chair. All right, if you're not using the chair, it doesn't really matter. The exercise is cross in front, swing the back leg around. Be super careful, okay? Cross in front, swing the back leg around. Cross in front, plant the feet, swing the back leg around. Cross in front, swing the back leg around. And again, other direction. Place and here. And if it bothers your knees, right, just cheat the step. You don't have to cross all the way over that. It bother the legs. If not, you're doing it. My slightly more advanced crew, this is actually a fun one to go a little faster. Please do not go fast if you're not ready, right? Going fast. Good. It's a great one for fall prevention as well. Okay, good. One more the other way. Let's work it. Stepping over, stepping over, stepping over, stepping over, stepping over. All right, grand finale before we do some breathing. Inline step. Heel touches the toe, all right? And if you're in a group setting, you want to go around the chair, or if you're working with the chair, it's easier just to go around the chair so you can hold on the whole time. If not, you guys can go in a straight line. And if you hit a wall like I did, feel free to just like make a curve. So I'm coming here, right? I don't watch NASCAR, but here we go. Turn the NASCAR. Turn the wrong way. All right. Heel toe bend. Heel toe bend. Slower down. Okay. If you're going around the chair, switch directions. Not backwards, just the other direction. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Good, good, good. And relax. Nice job. Think for balance. That's a lot of what? Lifting and controlling, feeling stable on one leg. Okay. Which we're going to do right now. Start next to the chairs. Hand on the chair. Lift one foot up. Now, a lot of teachers get obsessed with single leg balance. I'm here to tell you right now, it's not that important. What's more important is what we were doing is being able to lift your foot and stay stable. Okay. So don't feel so bad if you can't stand on one leg. Let go. The goal is 10 seconds unassisted without putting your foot down. If you're just learning, use the chair. Try 1 second, use the chair. Just don't put your foot down. That starts to build the leg strength. Okay. And recover. All right. Other side. Here, standing. This other leg can be wherever. Using the chair. We're going to let go. Good. And recover. Nice job. All right, let's reset the chairs. We're going to stand in front of the chairs. We're going to do a couple standing breathing exercises, and then we're going to do the final exercise. Okay. So I'm in front of the chair. We're in front of the chair. We're going to go feet out, and I want you to turn your toes out. Okay. Remember the pelvic floor? Okay. There's two ways to breathe with the pelvic floor, arguably. Usually there's just one. But first one is when we breathe in is suck up from the bottom. Okay. So we're going to breathe in through the nose, tightening your stomach as it comes up, and then exhaling, relaxing. Okay. And then we're going to breathe in, sucking and squeezing, and exhale. Okay. Inhale and exhale. Now, if you want to sink into your legs a little bit, bend the knees. Good. If you want to bring your arms a little higher, and exhale. Keep working on tightening the stomach. And for all my science majors, yes, you can reverse it and you can actually breathe in with the stomach out, which we're going to do at the end. So tightening the bottom for now. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. All right, nice job. We're going to walk the feet in shoulder width apart. Make sure the chair is behind you. We're going to go up and down from the chair 10 times. Hands on the hips. Make sure that chair is behind you. That's important. We're going to push the hips back. We're going to sit, 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 sit. We're going to stand. Everyone's going to say, 1, and up. 2, and down. And up. 3, and down. And up. 4, and down. And up. 5, and down. And up. 6, and down. And up. 7, down. And up. 8, down. And up. 9, one more time. Down. And up. 10, and relax in the chairs. Leaning back, hands on the stomachs. We're going to breathe in and we're going to push the stomachs out. Okay, breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Breathe in. And exhale. Okay, with the arms, closing class right here. Cross the arms. Breathe in. Inhale. And exhale. 1. Inhale. And exhale. 2. Last one. Breathing in. Inhale. And exhale. Dive into the pool. Reaching down. Head down, chest down, relaxing everything. Okay, we're gonna roll up nice and slow. And workout complete. Give yourself a round of applause. You crushed it.